Welcome along, you outdoor freaks. Welcome back to Ains Outdoors. It's Wednesday afternoon and I'm fishing till Monday. 5 nights, 5-night session. Nice, a little bit cooler, overcast, cloud for 5 days. New moon Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night. To end it, couldn't ask for more. What perfect conditions. I am at one of my club waters up in Ringwood and I am carrying on the campaign for the big fully. There's quite a few fish showing. I'm in a prime location. I'm just going back to the van now to get me bits out, and when I'm all sorted later on and I've got my rods out, I'll bring you back. Catch up with you then. Right, it's 7:30 now. Just had something to eat, just having a coffee. Rods are all set. If you remember last time I fished here, I got snagged up by one of the big uns. Like, it just flat rodded me and I couldn't stop it, and it took me into the snags. Well, them snags ain't here no more. Them snags was that tree stump there. As you can see, they've done a lot of work on the island. So I've got my left hand rod is down in the margin to the left. My right hand rod, my middle rod is on that tree stump, up on the shallower level on the gravel, and which is that tree stump you can see there to the left on the corner of the island, and my right hand rod is in front of that tree root with the big undercut that you can see there. It's not right under it, it's about a rod length off it. I don't want to go too close because I don't want to get dragged in under there knowing that there's going to be roots under there. But what a spot that is. There's fish showing out here. So fishing 18mm and 20mm OG fish bottom baits, balanced, cut off, balanced with a piece of match the hatch pop-up. Same on all 3 rods. We'll see what happens. So I'm here for 5 nights, so I'm definitely in with a shout, that's for sure. It'd be nice to get one. There's one just showed real close, just to the right there, see that ring? It'd be nice to get one tonight, get off the mark. There's definitely fish out here. Contemplated putting a zig out, but the chap 2 swims down to my right, he has had a couple off of the bottom. He's been here, I don't know how long he's been here, a couple of nights I think. And one of the bailiffs is in a swim down to the left on the same as me but the other corner of the island, and he's lost one off the bottom to a hook pull. So they're definitely feeding. Left hand rod, middle rod is catapult range, and right hand rod has got 2 spoms on it, and that's it. 2 midi spoms. So fingers crossed. I'm just going to finish this coffee and hopefully we can have a good session, a good weekend. Weather's looking good, slightly cooler, 22, 23 degrees, overcast and sunshine, so it's cloudy and sunny, not just all bright sun. Pressure's down to 117, so not too bad. And then, as I said earlier, it's leading up to the new moon. Friday night, Saturday night and Sunday night are all the new moon, so bring it on. Bring on the big carp. Be nice to get the big fully or the big common. Any of the there's a lot of big, stunning, scaly £30 mirrors in here. Real nice. Nice to get one of them. Hopefully I'll bring you back soon. Right, it's 4:45, it's going to be light soon. Look at that, it's absolute beautiful scaly one. Not too big, but it's a good start. It's got a funny lump on its side. We'll have a look when we get it out. Beautiful, get in, what a start. Stunning fish, absolutely stunning scaly one that is. Get in. Right, I've got my tripod today, so it's better. Calm down, girl. 22. Let's get her out. Just gone 5 o'clock. She's had a rest. Jesus Christ. Beautiful, that's for sure. Why is it the big ones are always easier to handle than the small ones? Come on, girl. You can't swim on the mat. Get this done quick, you can go back, can't you? Just go home. Hey? They want to see you. Be good. There we go. There we go, £22 on the button. That'll do. Yes, good start. Get in, get in. All right, let's get her back. It's like 10 to 6 now. That was a good start. Lively little bugger. Lovely scaly one though. Great start. Gonna make a coffee now. Hopefully we can get another one. That was the middle rod, did that, the one on the corner there. That big stump you can see on the corner of the island just in front of that. Yeah, happy days, sweet. Oh, I think it's just coming up to about 10 o'clock, quarter to 10, 10 o'clock, something like that. I've had a little plumb around on my middle rod with my float, marker float. The area I was fishing that was right on the grade, on the gravel, which was about, I don't know, a rod length off the island, maybe half a rod length. Is 4.5 foot, and I've brought it back until I've found the seam of the gravel and the silt, and it's about, what was it, about 3.5, 4 rod lengths further back. It's quite a big bit of gravel, but it's an extra foot deeper there. Now there's a chap, an old boy in the swim, down to my left, the other side of the point, on the other corner of the island, and he's had a couple of little doubles, nothing big, but he's had a couple more mid-water, so they're in deeper water, and there's no gravel where he's fishing. He's just flicking out into the mud or whatever it is, the hard mud or whatever it is there. So I found the seam. Now I know it's silt and not mud because it's where the overhang of the bushes used to be before they cut it back, like you can see on there, look. So if you imagine like the end of there, underneath the bushes there, it's going to be all silty because of the leaves and stuff decomposing. Well, that's now what I've got. Where are we? Here on my spot. I've come back off the gravel that was obviously under the tree where no weed could grow or anything, because there's no weed here anyway, but nothing's built up there. And now I'm on that line, just on the gravel. I'm not in the silt because it's quite leafy. I chucked my rake out there as well, and I used my rake to start with as a marker lead, because you get a lot of information down the line using a rake, because of all the little prongs. So I did that first, and I raked across the gravel a few times and flicked up to make sure there was no twigs or anything from the trees, and there isn't. It's just, so I raked until I got to the silt, and I paid literally about 10 inches of line, 12 inches of line out, clipped it up, put the lead on with the float, put it out there, found that spot just on the gravel, and then I checked the depths, the 2 different depths, and I've put my middle rod back out on the shorter one now, and just put one little half catapult pouch boilies round it. I'm going to leave it for a few hours and just see if that makes a difference. I'm just trying to find that little spot within a spot. Might not make a difference, but it might. I've also found a nice spot in the margin under the trees to the left of me, right over the underhang. There's a little gravel patch under there, and it's in 4 foot shallow. So I've just put a handful of bait over that as well. I'm just going to leave that and watch it, because they do patrol the margins here, obviously. And now I'm hungry, so I'm going to make some food. Hopefully the fish are too. Right, I'm absolutely devastated. Right hand rod that I've not long redone. I just have a screamer on a tight clutch. Real good fish. Like, fit, obviously, can't tell 100%, but feels like a really good fish. Now, those of you that watch my channel know that I'm an absolute advocate of Nash claws, and that's all I use. Now, I've been making and using the multi-combi rig, and I've been making it to the exact specifications that Darryl Peck makes his. So like there's no like when he says, oh, if you do it too long you get hook pulls, if you do it too short you get hook pulls. I've perfected this over 15 years of using it. Do it these exact lengths and you suffer like not hardly anything. Like he guarantees you land like 9 out of 10, or he lands 9 out of 10, right? So I thought, right, now I use the multi-combi rig and I've been using it with Nash claws to his specific dimensions, but with Nash claws because I prefer them. Anyway, I ran out of claws, couldn't get any in the shop, I didn't have any. So I thought, right, I'll get a pack of exactly what Peck uses. Size 6, quarter, wide gape X. So I get a pack. Just hook a fish. First time using the quarter hooks, the first time. Hook a good fish. It's on for 15 seconds and I get a hook pull. Well, guess where that whole pack of quarter hooks is going? In the bin. In the bin, not using them. Have not dropped a single fish since I've been using the multi-combi rig with the Nash claws. Just haven't, apart from the one I lost in the weed, but that was disgorged by a load of discarded line. It wasn't a hook pull. I have not dropped a fish to a hook pull on a Nash claw in I do not know how long. I just don't know, like it just doesn't happen. For me, touch wood, doesn't happen. Gutted. That whole pack of hooks is going in the bin. Not even joking. Straight in the bin. Gutted. I'll just put a new rig on with a claw and put it back out. That one on the right hand rod, the one that I've just redone. Out by that tree stump. That tree stump there, you can see to the left now. It's about a rod length off that, in front of that. Gutted. I hope I'll get another chance. That felt good. It felt really good. Look, just took line, just kept taking line until bink, hook pull. Gutted. Never using Nash hooks ever again, ever again. Right, that same rod has just gone again. It's only been out probably 20 minutes. Now that is a banger. Get in there. Oh, what a fish. Come on, get in. Yes. Right. A little bit smaller. Only £19 this one. Another stunner and another really lively one. Rod's back out already, so she's had 10 minutes in the sling. There are some beautiful fish in here. Come on, darling, be good. You're not going to, are you? What's wrong with you? There we go. £19, another scaly beauty. Get in, yes. Let's get it back. 19. Hopefully we'll get one twice this size soon. Thank you, mate. It's half one. Just got another couple of liners on my right hand rod, and this is what happened last time before I had them bites. I had a good big liner, and then a couple of minutes later I had the bite. I hope I get a chance again. I hope I get another chance to land one. I mean, I've I've got another 4 nights, so it'd be strange if I don't, but really hope I can finally get into one of them big ones. Just can't believe I haven't had one over 30 out of here, considering there's so many in here. I've had a lot of fish out of this lake. My biggest I think is about 28 and a half. There's over 30 30s in this lake and I've never had one, and they're all amazing fish, all of them. You've got the big fully that I want, which is going to be around 40, and you've got the big common that, as far as we know, hasn't been caught to rod and line, but it's big. They reckon it's well over 40, and it comes out when they net it. They always get it when they net it. It comes out in the nets, but as far as we know, it hasn't been caught. So it's one of them fish that either just doesn't eat bait, just eats naturals, or it feeds funny. That grebe's got one, look. He's got a big roach in his mouth. Old grebe's caught one, taking it back to his young probably. He's on their second lot of babies now. Big old roachlet. Yeah, so hopefully I'll get into one of the bigger ones. I think that was a show out there then, near that seagulls to the right out there. So, fingers crossed. Right. It's absolutely drenched me, as you can see, carrying him here. £20 4. Now he's been real lively so far, so I don't expect there's any difference now. There's got to be a way to keep fish calm, stop them doing this. Some people pick them up and it's like they just don't move at all, ever. They never ever stop for me. It's like I always get the angry ones. I mean, I'd be pretty angry if I got dragged out, but Jesus, mate. Come on. You need to create some like eye shield you can put over them. She's gonna go straight away. So tensed up. So angry. Look, calm down. Right, do you want to go the other way? Do you want to go that way round? Go on, I'll give you some more water so you can get me even wetter than you already are. You want to show your little stubby fin off, is that what it is? You want to go, no? I'm literally going to have to go to the van and get more clothes now. I'm absolutely drenched. I have to bring the rods in and go up to the van. What is wrong with you? Why? I mean, yeah, I'd be pretty pissed as well, to be fair, but come on. Just want to show you off because you're a lovely looking fish. There we go. Little stubby fin. There we go. Just over £20. First common of the session. That'll do. Let's get it back. God, goddamn best. Absolutely drenched. Right, rod's back out. While I was wrapping it up, I felt a bit of damaged line, so I had to strip about 12 racks of line off, just refresh it. Always check it, it's always worth checking, it's not worth risking it. So even my tubing has got a nick in it, so my tubing's hit a bit of gravel or something somewhere, it's got a little nick in it. So I'm glad that was on there, because that would have been a cut through. If that had caught the line, whatever's cut that tubing, if that had caught the line, that would have been a cut. That would have been a cut off. So not only is it there to protect the fish, it's there to protect your line, so that's good. Right, that's back out. I was just in the middle of stitching up my other neck. It's got a couple of holes in it. I was starting to stitch it and bloody rod went off. So yeah, first common, nice. Was it £20.4, I think? Oh, that's that rod again. That's another liner on that rod again. It's literally just gone back out. It's been out there 3 minutes tops. I'm literally in a carp hole. I think that bank's well undercut. They're all sat back in there and they're just coming out and getting straight on the spot. Come on, big scalys, where are you? All big commons. Let's have a 30. Come on. Just gonna finish fixing my net now. Just gone 5:45. Liners have started again on the right hand rod. Obviously doesn't mean I'm going to get another bite, but so far, not long after the liners have started, I've had a bite, so there's no guarantees, but fingers crossed. Right, redone the middle rod. I've put it back out on the shallower lip bit out by the island, and I've changed it over to a 2-inch hinge rig. It's about 2 inches, it's not massive. I think it's 1.5, 2-inch hinge rig, and that can just sit out there now, hopefully trying to select a bigger carp. I don't mind if it sits there now for 24 hours, whatever, plus it'll sit up. I've put 2 little catapult pouches of boilies over it, and I've freshened up with a couple of spoms over the long rod as well to try and induce another bit of feeding out there. It's been a few hours since I've had a bite, so I've been getting them every few hours, so top the area up. Left hand one I haven't touched. I can just sit out there. Try and make something happen. Hopefully I'll get another chance soon. Just coming up to 7:25. I've just had a fish show over my right hand rod, so they're definitely back there. Hopefully they get their heads down. Get on the feed. It's got to be some they're feeding. I can't imagine that them ones that are fed today are the only ones that are feeding. So hopefully it won't be long until they pick my one up. So I'm fishing match the hatch, so they all look the same. I did debate putting a pink topper on to see if I could get a quicker bite, but I thought, you know, it's working, so no point changing it. It might get a quicker bite, but then it might not get any bite, so can't grumble. 4 bites in 24 hours, 1 lost, which is annoying, but 3 landed. So hopefully it's not too long before my next opportunity. $25 to 8 now. I've just had a double bosh out. I think it was the same fish, but boshed out twice right near my middle rod. So they're on the patrol on that island by the looks of it. So hopefully there's a nice big fatty down there that sucks up that hinge rig. There's quite a few shows going on. There's one there then off the point of the island. There's quite a few. Hopefully get some good shows as that light fades. Temperature's slowly dropping, a bit cooler now. Come on the carps. Right, it's 10 to 8 now. I've just had 2 savage liners on that right hand rod. Definitely something going on out there. I had 1 big liner and then I was watching it and literally 30 seconds later I had another big one. I thought it was going to go and then I thought, is that a tench? But nothing else has happened now for a few minutes, so it's not a tench. Must just have been big savage liners. But it's settled back down to the same place. It hasn't been pulled out the clip, so I'm not worried about it. There's a few bubbles starting to come up as well, like they're moving down through this channel here, sort of picking off little bits in the silt and that. So I might encounter my left hand rod at some point, hopefully. Hoping to get another chance before the light fades, but don't look like I'm going to. Hopefully I'll have a reason to see you again before morning. Morning freaks. 5:30, first light. I've had so many liners through the night, so many on all 3 rods. Cannot believe I haven't had a fish. Just liner after liner after liner. Like the amount of times I've jumped up out of bed thinking that my rod was going to go, and it's just a liner. It's insane. It's one of them beautiful misty mornings. Actually, temperature pretty, you know, dropped a fair bit, to be fair. Northerly wind. Doesn't seem like much of a wind now, but there was. Obviously where my bivvy front's open. Yeah, it's nice. Maybe would have nicked one if I never had that hinge on. If I'd had a bottom bait on that rod, maybe I'd have got a smaller one on there, but I'm not worried about that. I'm happy for that hinge to stay there, just trying to select a bigger one. Obviously there's still plenty of time this morning. Hopefully I'll nick one, get an opportunity soon. Right, it's just coming up to 9 o'clock. Just about to get the rods in, nip into Ringwood. Let me show you what's going on today here. So, there's a work party today on the island. I knew there was, it's not an issue because I'm here till Monday. So at the moment, we've got a big old fire going on. They're burning the trees they've cut down from all this debris around the island. And then they're doing a bit more work on the island, so as long as they don't decide to remove any of them trees there, because that's absolutely perfect the way it is, laid back like that. I think they said they're planning on doing a little bit more work, removing some more down that way. So as long as they don't do any more to that, there's not really any more to do, but I mean, ideally they leave this whole side alone while I'm here and they work on the other side, but I don't think that's going to happen, unfortunately. There's going to be a bit of disturbance, but I knew it was going to happen. Got a lot in there to burn, but I'm going to use this opportunity, nip down to Ringwood angling, go and get some breakfast, go shopping, so I need some more food for the next few days, get some more ice for me cool box, and then I'll be back later to get the rods back out. And hopefully we can get another one or two. Oh, it's 9 o'clock now. I'm just getting my rods in. I've got two of them in, my left hand rod and my middle rod. Literally just about to pick up my right hand rod, and I've had a massive liner on it. So now I don't know whether to sit around for a quarter of an hour and leave it, see if it goes, and then bring it in. I might do that. I'm gonna have another coffee and just give it a quarter of an hour, 20 minutes, just in case it goes again, because there are obviously fish out there now. That's what I'm gonna do. Got to react to the signs, right? I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna have another coffee. And if nothing happens by then I'll bring it in. Right, it's coming up to 4:30 now. Rods haven't long been back out. They've been doing work on the island all day and they've been going backwards and forwards with boats. So, as you know, because I showed you the video of the fire and that. So I nipped out, obviously nipped down into Ringwood. Got a few bits, got my shopping for the next few days. Now I'm set. Rods are back out. Hopefully We can have another couple. Hopefully I'll get another chance. Be nice to get one this evening before dark. At least get a chance of landing one anyway. Touch wood, touch wood. Be nice to get into one of the bigger ones from here. I was watching bubbles over there earlier. Not long ago through my binocular, there was bubbles coming up over my spot out there, so there is fish over there, so hopefully I'll get a chance soon. Just coming up to 8:15. That light's fading now. A few fish starting to top out there. Hopefully they're moving back in around that island now. Everyone's pulled off it. It's been quiet. I had a feeling today'd be a quiet day with all that work going on the island. With that light fading now, let's see what happens. Hopefully I'll get a couple of good shows. There hasn't really been any boshing about, so normally they bosh quite a lot here. There's not been anything out here today with all that, so with any luck, as it starts to fade, that light, as it gets to dusk, we'll get a couple of shows and then they'll get their heads back down again. New moon tonight, new moon tomorrow night, new moon Sunday night. Hopefully I'll see you before morning with a nice big scaly 30 or a nice big 40 plus common or a 40 plus leather in the net. Come on, carp gods, let's have some big fat carps. Morning freaks. 8 o'clock in the morning. So many liners in the night. Can't believe I haven't had anything. Even this morning, from first light. Sliders. Really surprised. Definitely fish about, just haven't heard anyone else's alarms or anything either. So, don't know, quiet night. Redo the rods in a bit, I'll probably give them another hour. There's definitely fish out there. Loads of bubbling coming up. Hopefully get some day bites again today like I did, was it Thursday? Lake's pretty busy now, most of the swims are full. Be one of the reasons. A lot of lines in the water. I don't know, it's just fishing, isn't it? See what the day brings. It's coming up to 9:15, all 3 rods are redone. I've changed a couple of them. The right hand rod has now got a pink topper, little sliver of pink on the top, and the left hand rod is on a straight pink 18mm magic beam. Was it 15mm? I can't remember what sizes they are, the biggest one. So I'm just going to see if that little bit of colour does any difference. The middle one is still on a hinge rig. But they're all new, all refreshed, all new rigs. One spommer bait over the right hand rod and no extra bait over the middle rod or the left rod. See what happens. Try and make something happen. I haven't tried any bits of colour here yet this week, so see if that can make a difference. Right, it's just coming up. It's just coming up to 2 o'clock. There's a fairly decent common in there. It's a nice looking common, that. It looks a bit bigger than the others. Nice, looks nice and dark as well, nice colours. Lovely common in there. Get in. I had a feeling that it was going to change, that something was changing. I could just tell, there's so many liners. Get in. Right, it's going to be scrappy. It's £18 on the nose, but it's a lovely common again. Surely I've got to get into one of the bigger ones soon. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh. Crapping out bait. Absolutely crapping out. Come back this way. Right. Absolutely crapping it out. There we go. £18. Another beautiful little common. That'll do. Let's get you back. Let's get you back. That'll do. Get in. Just had a real random one. That rod that I just put back out, literally ain't been out a quarter of an hour. Just had another run on it. Good run, obviously taking good line on a tight clutch again. But I wound into it, started playing it, and then it just come off. I thought I had a hook pull. Obviously thinking, oh, like, what's happened there? Like, thinking I don't normally get hook pulls. Wound in, and my hook link had snapped at the crimp. I've never had that happen before, ever. Just clean at the crimp. It just come back with an anti-tangle sleeve on it, and the loop still on the hook, on the, you know, quick change hook, and the line had broke at the crimp. I was going to show you, but I think I've thrown it away. I think I must have thrown it away in disgust, but thought I'd kept it. Right, the bit of line. I've got the anti-tangle sleeve. I thought I'd kept, unless it's in it. No, I don't think it is. Gutted. Absolutely gutted. They're definitely out there. They're definitely on the munch again, that's for sure, but that's frustrating. I hope that never happens again. If that ever happens again, that means I'm not ever going to be able to use crimps again, because I'm not going to have any confidence in them. And now it's gone again. Right, that rod was literally out 3 minutes. I put the rod out, I put it on the rest, I set the bob in, I sat down, started recording the video. It's not even been out a few minutes. Get in, fish number 5, another nice common. Get in there. Must be a big shoal of them out there. I'm just going to get this in the sling, get the rod back out. Get in. Right, it's a little bit bigger, this one. £19 this one. There we go. All right, mate. All right. One more try. One more try. One more try. £19. There we go. Right, let's go. Let's put him back. Right, I didn't get that rod straight back out because I needed to go to the van because my power pack ran out. I needed to get my other power pack. So while that rod was out in the water, I brought the other 2 rods in, quickly nipped to the van because I wanted to change anyway, because my middle rod that's on the hinge rig, that's now out there as well, where the other one is. So I've got the right hand rod that's just done all the bites. My middle rod is now out there, but it's a rod length shorter and just over to the left. So it's my right hand rod, the one that's done the bites, is literally in the entrance, a rod length short of the entrance of that route. And now my left hand rod is in line with that route, a rod length shorter, but almost tight against it. But that's on a hinge rig, so I'm hoping that that'll sit there and maybe pick up a bigger fish. A left hand rod is still down in the left hand side of the margin. That's that right hand rod. No, that's the left hand rod. Let's just beat there. It's the left hand rod that's down in the margin, sat down near the sill. I've got 2 rods out there now, so I've put 2 spawns out there. I'll put 1 spawn over each spot. It's got to be some bigger ones swimming about, there's got to be. There's like 30-30s in here, over 30-30s in here. There's got to be some bigger ones swimming about. It's just playing the numbers game. They are going to net it again soon and take a lot of these smaller commons and that out. They're planning on taking another 100 out. They took 100 out last year. They're planning on taking another 100 of them out. I mean, I don't mind catching 18, 19 pound fish. It's still a big fish, but it will just give the others a chance to come on even more then if they take another load out. Still fish out there now, showing, topping. I wonder how long it'll be before the next bite on that rod. They're obviously out there, they're obviously hungry. See that coot's literally going over my spot right now. That's well random having that hook link break. I've never had that happen before, break at the crimp like that. Although, because I'm fishing the multi-combi rig, I just changed the hooks. So that boom has, I mean, that boom's done maybe 3 fish, that boom. So maybe it's just, you know, worn out, but I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that. If that happens again, then I'm going back to the Ronnie. That's weird. Yeah, anyway, let's hope one of these bigger girls shows up now. Now I've got 2 rods out there as well. See where that coot is now? Just a little bit off that in the water, that's where the hinge is. So the hinges are probably, if he keeps swimming out, you're going to keep swimming out, the hinges are just a little bit to the right of where he is now. He's probably just going to go and get it. Anyway, fingers crossed the next one's a bit bigger. Come on, the big carps. Right, it's not long past 5 and liners have started on that right hand rod again. Hopefully it won't be long till we get another bite. I just really hope, playing the numbers game here, I just really hope that one of the bigger ones shows up. Absolutely love to be able to show you some of these big scaly mirrors that are in here. It's a lot quieter banks tonight. It was absolutely rammed last night. It's a lot quieter now. A lot quieter. There's hardly anyone on really. There's about 5 people on. Hopefully I'll get another chance soon. Hopefully we'll get some good shows tonight as well. They've been quite quiet in their shows. Like normally they bosh out here all the time, but they've been a bit quiet doing that. We'll see. Evening, you outdoor freaks. It's 8:30. Light's fading. It's quite a bit darker than you think it is on the camera. There's fish showing out there. I've just had Just had one bosh inside that bush that you can see there sticking out, sort of in it. So not too far, there's definitely fish there out and around the area. So it's been all bites, have been 5 o'clock in the morning was my earliest. The only one I've had in the dark. All the others have been day bites so far, which is nice, obviously for pictures, but I'll take a bigger one in the dark, that's for sure. I'm still the only person this end of the lake. This side of the island, I'm the only person. Nearly every swim on the other side of the island is full, which is all the swims that are closest to the car parks. That end are full. I'm literally, where I am now, I'm the furthest walk from any of the car parks to get here. And all the other swims are taken that are to the left of me. All the swims all the way up to the car park, everyone is taken. I can't believe this end of the lake's completely empty. I mean, I don't mind, obviously, because all the pressure's at the other end of the lake. Hopefully I'll see you again before morning. Hopefully with one of the ones I want. Come on, carp god, let's have ya. Right, 11:15. Another common in the net, another little common. It's picked up my other line, so I had to just flip the bail arm off. So I'm gonna have to untangle all this now and get it in the mat, get it sorted out. I'll bring you back. This one's even smaller. It should be getting bigger. Only £12, but still a lovely little common. We'll still give him his time, little pest. There he is, look, perfect little £12 common. It's going to be netted soon and these are all going to be taken out, so there we go. Yeah, there we go. That'll do. Fish number 6. About 7:15 in the morning. Still fish lumping out there in the steam, in the mist. I've been lumping all night, just not doing night bites for some reason. I had that one at like 11:30 last night, but I think it was about 11:30. It might have been a bit earlier, to be fair. What will today bring? Hopefully a big scaly one. This has happened. It's not the big fully, but it's an absolute stunner. Black, big gold scales. Beautiful, beautiful fish. Get in, fish number 7. Yes, get in there. Right, it's not the big fully, but it is one of the fullies. One for the future, as they say. Very lively, it's been resting. Only 16 pound, but what a fish. What a fish this is going to be when it's twice the size. You want to go that way, do you? You want to go that way first. Get in. Look at that stunner. 16 pound of scaly beauty. So we can show you this side. This side's better, I think. It's got the big scales on it. Look at that. Look at that. Come on, girl. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's get her back. Get in. Thank you, girl. Get in, well happy with that one. Beautiful fish. Not the biggest by far, but beautiful, beautiful fish. There's one in here that looks like that, real black. Big, like deep bodied fully that goes mid-30. Oh my God, I'd love to have that one. When I was playing it, I didn't see it till it come right up at the net. And its back come out first, and I thought, oh my God, I've got the big black one. And then obviously it went in the net and I saw that it wasn't, but I don't mind. It's an absolute beautiful fish, that is. Again, only small, 16 pound, but what a fish that's going to be. Beautiful fish. There's one in here like that, deep bodied, darker, golder scales, 20 pound bigger than that. Unbelievable. I was in the middle of eating my breakfast. It's gone cold now, but I don't care. Come on the carp. While I was sorting my rod out, while that one was resting and I was sorting my rod out, I had a massive liner on my left hand rod. The one that's down in the margin, in the sill. Massive liner on it, so there's obviously something down there moving about, because it's not a through, you know, it's not a through route. So, come on. This one is an absolute dink, 8 pound. They're meant to be getting bigger. It's so lively. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to hold this one up. 8 pound. Little bugger. Deep body on it. Look at that little beaut. This is cormorant food, this one. 8 pound. They'll all be taken out soon and put in one of the other lakes. Perfection in miniature. 8 pound little beaut. That'll do. 5 times bigger, please. Just coming up to 7:10. Just topped up my right hand spot with a couple of spoms. That's all set now for the evening. We're going into the evening. I've just had a fish show just to the right of it. Hopefully there's a bit more activity tonight. as in show wise. It's been quiet for shows this session, considering what it can be like here. There's been a few boshing around, but not as many as you can get on here. What will the last evening and last morning have to offer? Will it produce one of the big girls for me? The last night of the new moon cycle tonight. I've certainly had my fair share of smaller ones. It'd be nice to end with a bigger one. But if not, I can't grumble. 10 bites, 2 lost annoyingly, but 8 landed. Some of them might only be small, but you can't choose what fish picks your rig up, so I take them all. It'd be nice to get one before the light fades, but if not, hopefully I'll see you in the night. I don't even know what the time is now, 7:30, not even that. I've just had an absolute unit lump out literally a yard from my middle rod spot. So, you know, it's nothing. It's 15 yards from my left hand spot, 15 yards from my right hand spot, right over my middle spot. I'm literally just in the middle of redoing my bait for the left hand rod. I'm not touching the middle spot. That's got a big snowman on it. And I've redone the right hand rod. Come on, let's hope some of the big ones are coming into the area. Come on, carp gods, give me a big one on the new moon, on the last new moon. Come on. It was a planned 5-day session, and it just perfect that the bank holiday weekend was on the new moon cycle, and the last 3 nights were the new moon, tonight being the last one. Come on, you big carp. One of the big commons that hasn't been out for nearly 3 years. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Big 40-pound common that hasn't been caught for 3 years. Come on. Right, 20 to 8. Left hand rod's done. Lovely fresh bait. All I can do now is leave it in the hands of the carp gods. Can't do any more than that. Can't do any more than I've done. Played the numbers game. I've caught a fair few. Surely it's time. Just gone 8 o'clock. I've just had an absolute savage liner on my left hand rod. That's very promising. Fingers crossed, whatever's down there picks up my bait. When I redid it, I got about 10 boilies, and like through them, just sort of spread them all around the area. There it is again. Come on, whatever that is. There's definitely something down there. It's got to be. That turns out to be a tench. It's not been taken out the clip. I'm sure it's a liner. Just hope it's a big fat high 30 scaly one, swimming around picking them up one at a time, and it's going to pick mine up any minute. Hopefully I'll be able to bring you back soon with a big chunk in my net. Right, 5:30 in the morning. Fish number 9 in the net. Another common, but it's a bit of a better one, I think. It certainly fought like a better one, that's for sure. Get in. Get in. Oh, first light as well. Lovely time. Let's get it in the sling. Right, well, you know how the fight can be deceiving and how they can look bigger in the dark. It's another 18 pounder. I mean, it's a good quality common though. They're all top quality. It's been resting. I didn't want to let it rest too long. I mean, it's mint. Looks like it's been bitten on its tail at some point. But it's mint nevertheless. There we go. 18 pound. Another lovely common. That'll do. Get in. All right, mate. All right. All right, let's put you back. Get in. That'll do. Rod's back out, so let's hopefully we can get another one. Come on. Just gone 6:30 now. A nice little wake-up call. That was a mental fight, that one. A big drop back, and by the time I caught up with the fish, it was more than halfway in. It had just bulleted straight towards me, and at first I didn't think there was anything on, and then it locked up, and then it just went, and it's just a real mental fight. They really do fight well, them commons. They fight like big simmos. Crazy. So Rod went back out perfect first time. You know when you get that drop and you're just like, oh, that was a good one. Like, discernibly better than any other drop you've had. It was just like, oh yeah, that was a good drop. That was one of them. It was a bit further to the right. But it was a solid drop. It's like, oh, that's staying. Really surprised I haven't had anything else on the other 2 rods. I was up in the night with tench, but that was on that right hand rod as well. First fish was off the middle rod, and every other bite has been off that right hand rod. And I can't believe I've had nothing off the left hand rod. left-hand rod's been there hoping for one of the bigger ones. They like to get in this little silty corner, so that's just been sat down there for them, but nothing's turned up there. Or if it has, it hasn't been interested. Nice early riser, day angler turning up over there. Can we get number 10? Can I end with a better one? Put another spommer bait out. On the carps. It's been a good session anyway. Loads of bites, some nice tench, 2 lost carp and 9 banked. Can't grumble at that really. Even if I don't have anything else, it's been nice. A few hours left to go yet. There's always time. Just coming up to 10:30. All my stuff's packed up now. A lot of it, well, some of it's on the barrow, but I'm not leaving for a few hours yet. I had quite a few bosh out. It looks like they're starting to show a bit. I've had quite a few bosh out here in front, to be fair. Adjust that, you don't want to look at the as nice as the trees are. That the other side, make it a bit more central in a minute. Not that it's a matter. Let's have a look, shall we? Let's go this side. Try not to make you feel sick. There we go, that's better, isn't it? Yeah, I'll be here. Another few hours yet. See if we can get number 10, see if we can get a bigger one before we go. That last morning bite. If we don't, we've had a good session. What's missing from that picture? The left-hand rod, the one that's been down in the margin, the big fish rod. My heart's pounding. I don't know how big it is, but it's a lot bigger than any of the others. And it's an old scaly one. Get in there, what a way to finish. Fish number 10. Fish number 10 in my net, and it's a proper chunk of a scaly one. Get in there, yes. Right, it's not one of the real big ones, it's not as big as I thought it was, but it's one of the real old scaly ones. I've just re-weighed it, just double check, it's 26 pound, but I mean, it's, when you see how wide it is, you'll see why I thought it was bigger than it is. I'm still not convinced it's only 26, to be fair, but she's had a good rest. Be a good girl. Look at that. £26 of absolute beaut. Look how wide she is. Look. What a way to end. Fish number 10. That margin spot paying off. 10 little baits trickled in every day over the top. In the silt. Get in. Yes. £26. Thank you, girl. Get in there. Get in. Absolute mega old scaly one. Sat in the sling, ready to go home. Get in. That's what we want. Get in there. Fish number 10. Right. Go on, girl. Go on, girl. Go on. Get in there. Come on. Yes. Yes. What a way to end. Oh, it just shows you perseverance is key. I've literally been trickling 10 boilies at a time around that spot, like every day for the last, since I've been here. Didn't fish it for the first 36 hours, then stuck a rod on it and I've had one on it ever since. Just trickling a little 10 little boilies in every now and then. Didn't, you know, obviously a fresh rig and fresh hook bait every day. Persevered with it right to the end, a couple of hours before packing up, and it finally goes. All right, it's not one of the big ones, it's not one of the 30s, but what an old, one of the old scaly ones. Well happy with that. I mean, in 8 weeks time when it's full up for autumn, it could well be a 30, but I'm happy with that. Well happy with that. Fish number 10, what a way to finish. I've put my rod back out. Obviously my mat and my sling and everything, I'll wait for that to dry now again. It was all lovely and dry. And who knows, might nick another one yet. I've put it back out on the same spot. Just flicked it back out there. I haven't put any more bait out there, but who knows, there might be a bigger one swimming around. There might be one 15-pound bigger swimming around, who knows. One of the big scalys, £10. The big black fully scaled, £10 bigger than that. That's the one I'll take. But no, what a way to end. Perfect.